everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Raiders have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Chargers, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
On second down, here's Carr. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first. Roberts the man in motion. Now Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
To throw again. Carr steps away to his left. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
29.
And here's Marshall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Carr to throw on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And right away, he lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now Rivers. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he motions the wide receiver. He finds an opening past the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up!
Rivers on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
He's going to fire. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 36 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Roberts the man in motion. Here's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Throwing, Rivers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play.
And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now out on the field, here comes... Los Angeles. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. You go right. You got right. You got right there. Sit. One out.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Rivers now from the 50. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
This is Marshall. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Carr finds Roberts left side. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Roberts the man in motion. Now Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Again, it's Carr. Being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That good for 22 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They come up in an offset eye. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Roberts the man in motion. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are back within a score. Janikowski on for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the D-line's going to spread out. Rivers now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
There, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Carr now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Carr now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, oh, he spins past him and into space. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go play action. Rivers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Throwing Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. The 30. 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On play action, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On third down, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yard.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Roberts the man in motion. Here's Carr to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the Raiders have got him. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the play clock's running down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
93.
They'll run with Marshall. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down following the run. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now a handoff looking right. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that set. Over the end line. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Jones going deep for Benjamin. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. They've gone final now out in Glendale. And give that one to the Cardinals. They wind up winners. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. On 1st and 10, Jones. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Raiders, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
listening. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Keep running, keep boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit